Okay, what's up, everybody? Good morning. Welcome to a Thursday edition of Morning Scone presented by Brock, the Batters Orthopedic Clinic, Parish Construction and Roofing. If you need an orthopedist, you go to Brock. You need a roof, you call Parish. Unique Physique, uniquephysique.com. Restored Motions, restoredmotions.com. And On Fire Athletes, platform powered by Gamecoin. Glad to have y'all there. Sorry, I gotta edit this one thing real quick, and there we go. Okay. Good day, everybody. Hope y'all are doing awesome. Let's see, LSU baseball gets their series with Alabama started tonight. If you missed the news, Alabama is going to pitch backwards in this game. So they have, not had a ton of success the last 2 weeks. They've lost series each of the last 2 weeks. Their pitching has not been great. They've actually got run ruled. With Zane Adams. What they're going to do is instead of going like 1-2-3, they're going to go 3-2-1. So LSU is going to stick with Anderson, Hines, and Shores. They're going to go Tyler Fay, who was their game 3 guy last week. Threw about 50 pitches on Sunday. So 3 days rest. Tyler Fay's coming back. He's a sophomore righty. He's going against, he's a redshirt sophomore, going against Cade Anderson. So a heavy advantage today. They're basically throwing their bullpen day today against Anderson. Mississippi State did this too when they pitched off to save Pico Khan. But, and they almost beat you in game 1, if you remember. LSU had to have that back from the dead rally. So anyway, so Cade Anderson tonight against Tyler Fay. Their number 2 is Riley Quick, and he'll go Friday in game 2 against Irons. And so you'll have 2 versus 2. But then on Saturday in game 3, it'll be Shores against Zane Adams. Now, Zane Adams is their normal Friday night guy that they're saving for game 3 to throw him on Saturday. And excuse me. So in theory, you would think that shifts to advantage Alabama. Zane Adams has an ERA over 8 in SEC play. His ERA on the season is 6.18, 38 strikeouts, and 39 and third innings pitched. He's 4-2, and again, they got run ruled last week. That's a Bama team that's scuffling. They started off really strong, and opening weekend of conference play, remember they swept Texas A&M, and that was a big moment for a lot of people. Like, is A&M bad or is Alabama really good? And so anyway, they've been scuffling the past couple of weeks. Alabama has a big opportunity for LSU coming home to the box. Bama's pitching off. So really, this is a great opportunity for you. And I get what they're doing. I mean, they're essentially saying, listen, we're not conceding game 1. We're trying to put ourselves in the best position to win. That's by saving our best guy for game 3. And then we'll see if we can steal game 2 behind Quick against Ianson. And tonight is very much they're going to go throw what amounts to a bullpen day against Cade Anderson. So Anderson will be on 1 day short rest. But remember, he only threw 80 pitches, whatever it was last week. So after the 135. So Anderson should be rested, should be good to go. He's thrown on 5 days rest already this year. So fingers crossed, knocked on wood, and here's hoping the Tigers get out there and play well tonight and get a win. Gymnastics in the national semifinals tonight as well, 8:00. So it's late, but top 2 teams from each semifinal advance to the 4 on the floor on Saturday. So if LSU is in their semifinal, one of the top 2 scores, they'll advance to the national championship on Saturday. So fingers crossed and pulling for the girls. Hope they do great. And then, of course, the Derek Carr situation is still floating out there, y'all. Incredible how many twists and turns that continues to take. But, I mean, the latest from Ari Myrov was that Derek Carr did not want the Saints to restructure his contract. Never mind the fact that in January at the end of season media availability, he told Cat Terrell point blank, from his mouth, Would I restructure? Absolutely. I'll always do anything to help the team. I mean, says one thing, does another. Like, good riddance. He's got to go. It's one thing to put yourself out there publicly front facing one thing. Like Kat asked him about, the question was about if he would take a pay cut. And he said point blank, I wouldn't take a pay cut. So you've earned that, you give it your own, whatever. He said, now, and he brought it up. He goes, would I restructure? Absolutely. I'll always do that to help the team. That was his quote. Good riddance, man. All right, let's say some good morning, see what y'all got. Hey, Brett Guidry, good morning. Make defense great again, good morning. Let's see, Lon Phillips posted, the reason won't surprise you, but the name will. I assume it's about a football player entering the portal. Do you have info? I don't. I've not asked around about guys entering the portal. I don't know. Tiger Poppy, good morning. Brian Wynn, good morning. Hey, Thomas, good morning. Jason, Kelly, good morning. Abner, good morning. Hey, Mo, good morning. Fly high too, no doubt. LSU's back on the practice field today. Hey, Brian, good morning. She's not going to fire limbs. LSU's back on the practice field this morning. And then afterwards, there's player interviews. And so I think this will be the first time we'll have a lot of the LSU football players publicly discussing and being asked about Kyron. So we are anticipating having that, having that today. So. Okay. Dale Broussard, how wild is Colorado retiring Sanders jersey? Dale, I didn't even know that was a thing. Somehow I missed that. So I just looked it up. I understand. See, here's the thing that I always think about, like with retiring jerseys. So, or retiring numbers. Like Travis Hunter makes sense. Got won the Heisman Trophy. Like, okay. I remember thinking this and learning this back in 2002. Maybe it was 05. It was 2005. It was 2005. 2005, I'm in Louisville visiting a buddy who lives there. It was my college roommate, lived in Louisville, went up. Final Four was going on then. Anyway, and we go over to Cardinal Stadium where Louisville football plays. And it's open. Like anybody can just walk in whenever. A lot of places are like that. And hang on. To be continued. Let me go turn off Drew's sound machine and stuff. I'll pick up right there. I think you'll find this interesting. Just hang on.
Parish Construction and Roofing. At Parish, we've got you covered. From the top of your roof, all the way down. Parish Construction and Roofing. Parish built. Parish built. Parish built. From your hometown. ParishBuilt.com.
So I go into Cardinal Stadium, and they have all these like all the names like up on the stadium, right? And there's a plumb ton of them. Okay, and it's Lamar Jackson now. See Johnny Unitas, which of course we all know who that is. Bruce Armstrong, Deion Branch, Jeff Brom, Ray Buchanan, Doug Buffone, Elvis Dumerville, Anthony Floyd, Ernie Green, Tom Jackson, Joe Jacoby, Lenny Lyles, Otto Knopp, Stephon LaForce, Baton Rouge shout out, Sam Madison, Tyrus McLeod, Frank Minifield, Roman Oben, Dave Ragone, Chris Redmond, Howard Stevens, Ted Washington, Dwayne White, Otis Wilson, Dwayne Woodruff. All them people got their names on the side of the stadium with their numbers. And I'm like, I don't even know them people. So on one hand, I thought of it like this. I was like, I love the fact that LSU is so selective with who they choose to put on those to to give that honor, right? Like LSU football, it's only Billy Cannon's the only one with his jersey with his number retired. That's the only retired number in LSU football is 20. They did it as soon as Billy Cannon's career was over. They retired his number. But then you got Jerry Stovall, Tommy Casanova. And my opinion is Burrow, Jaden, I believe Kevin Falk and Glenn Dorsey should be up there as well. That's my opinion. But the point is, every school honors its own history in a way that it means something to them. So like to Louisville people, all those names I just rattled off may be a giant deal to them. So like I just looked up Colorado's retired jersey numbers. It's Rashawn Salam, who of course won the Heisman Trophy in 1994. Byron White, Joe Romig, and Bobby Anderson. Like I don't know those other three guys. But in a way, I guess that's for people at Colorado to honor their own people. So Travis Hunter is a Heisman winner? Absolutely. I mean, Shedeur had 2 really good years there. And really, going there with Deion transformed their program. So they can honor it how they want. Brad, good morning. Did you ever have Ed on your show before he got the LSU job? Did he always refuse? Ed, the year he was out of football, he went on Colada and the Prince with Jordy and Derek every Tuesday morning. So he was in the building a lot. I might have had him on a couple times. Not that I remember. Nothing memorable. Maybe somewhere along the way. Trey Fisher, what up, Fish? Jesse Brown, good morning. 1 week till the draft. Can't wait. Excited to see what the Saints do. Hey, Brant, good morning. You hear the rumors about Lagway potentially missing the season due to injury. I mean, I know I've not heard that rumor. I know he's got a shoulder injury that they're nursing. The report earlier this week was that he was going to begin throwing in a couple weeks, but I haven't seen anything beyond that. Leon, good. I can ask around. Leon, Rooney, any word on portal movement? Not yet. I mean, John Emery entered the portal yesterday formally, but we knew that was coming. Thomas, sad day in Coleman. Tammy's brother died. Oh, my goodness. Thomas, I'm very sorry to hear that, man. My goodness. My condolences, man, to you, to Tammy, to your whole family. That is terrible news. God bless y'all, man. God bless y'all. We'll certainly be lifting up your whole family in prayer, man. Very, very sorry to hear that. Sorry to just, I'm not trying to just move on, Thomas. I apologize. But sincere condolences, man. Joey B, how much does the concern me to rise if we lose 2 out of 3 this weekend with Tennessee and the Aggies on deck? Yeah. Not about like making regional play, but it's all about, gauging what your ceiling is for the team. And if you're aiming for national seed, you lose a home weekend this weekend. Now, all of a sudden, after being swept, if you lose this home weekend, you are going to have to sweep somebody to get back on that pace. Now, you can sweep South Carolina, but that's a road series. Play A&M on the road. And by the way, after A&M, you get Arkansas. So your next 3 are Tennessee, at A&M, Arkansas before you go to South Carolina. So this is a big one, man, because this is one where you're at home in a winnable series. It's got to get because of what you have ahead. I saw Derek Carr jersey for $1 on Amazon. I was going to send it to you for Easter. Hey, Jeff, what's up? Michael, good morning with the Saints and Pelicans. Have you ever seen the organization this bad on airline? I mean, yeah, the Pelicans, then Hornets, the 04-05 season was the worst ever. They won 18 games. And then, of course, Katrina hit and the Saints were sort of a vagabond team. So 05 was there. But, subsequent, that's when the Hornets drafted Chris Paul. Now, they played that first season and a half in OKC. But then the Saints hired Peyton and signed Breeze and everything turned around after that. But what do they say? It's always darkest before first light. So maybe there's good things on the horizon. Hey, Michael. Oh, sorry. I just did that one. Hey, Jason. Rocky, does the lineup remain as against McNeese? So Jay was asked about that, and he kind of waffled to say maybe, but probably not. But they could go back to it if they need to. So you'd like to be in a good rhythm, but sometimes you change things. He was very non-committal. You're facing a righty tonight, so this would typically be when you would load up with lefties. That means you'd have Jake Brown in left, or excuse Jake Brown in right, and Josh Pearson at DH, and Tanner Reeves at third. So we'll see what they elect to do. Hunter Broadhead, Matt, good morning. I strongly dislike Derek Carr. You dislike him so much you misspelled his name. Pat Huseman, cheaper than toilet paper. Derek Carr's jersey. Brea, plan to drive to BR next weekend for the Tennessee series. Need to snag tickets for Friday, Saturday. Can't wait to introduce my wife to the box. That's awesome, man. Weather should be great. Great time of year. It's going to be a massive series, of course. People are going to be very excited about it. So, and Tennessee's been vulnerable, man. Like, it's funny. That's a, not funny, haha, but Tennessee is, I think, inarguably the most talented team in the country. They just haven't put it all together, and so they've been vulnerable, and they've lost some games. Now they won the Ole Miss weekend last week, and all three games were tight, and like the game 3, the rubber match was tied at 7 in the 8th inning. I mean, they're a vulnerable team. They're very talented. They got like 5 dudes that throw 100. It's crazy. But they're gettable, and you're at home. Michael Cook, Bubba Smith, good morning. Morning, Scone. We seen Brady Neal this weekend. I didn't think he was starting. So he played one game against A&M, one game against Oklahoma, twice against Auburn, and then he played all 3 games against Mississippi State. So it may be coming back around to where he's now like where he is their everyday catcher. That's a good question, man. And honestly, I didn't even think to ask because I haven't heard anything about Brady Neal, the Bama guy we had on yesterday. So my bad on that. Tiger Diver, do you think that LSU will take 2 out of 3 this weekend? I do, especially with Bama pitching backwards. I think LSU wins tonight behind Cade Anderson. If you don't, that's a real problem. I mean, they're effectively throwing a bullpen day, and their pitching has really struggled. So your offense at home should get going. I mean, this is a real opportunity. With Bama having lost consecutive weeks, you're coming home, their pitching struggling, get right for your offense. Like, this is a pretty good, you never want to assume a sweep, and I don't ever. Even when they played Missouri, I don't think you assume a sweep, but it's baseball. This is a weekend you got to go get. Derek Carr did launch a YouTube channel discussing cars, or reviewing cars, which God bless him, man. He can do what he wants, but total lack of self-awareness, man. With all this negativity, this is when you choose to launch a YouTube channel. Maybe it's brilliant, though. Hey, Ben. Chance, Loomis has become human embodiment of Hold My Beer. Jason, where did you see the box Zion Jordan lows that are coming out soon? They're blue. Oh, I guess that's did you see? I have not. Hang on. Ooh. I like those a lot. When are they coming out? When are they dropping? They're going to take my money. Hey, Dre, good morning. Coos, what's going on? It's my cousin, Stephen Mumford. Good morning, Stephen. Hope you're doing awesome. I'll see y'all soon, man. Hey, Devin, good morning. Home with a sick baby today. All's well, nothing serious. Okay, glad to hear nothing serious, man. Y'all have a great day. It's part of dad life, huh, man? Y'all enjoy the day. Hey, David, good morning. Rocky, is it true Nico's going to UCLA for them what he was set to make at Tennessee? I saw the same report y'all did, and I would believe so because, quite honestly, $2.5 million is a lot of money, and not every team is willing to sling that around. And on top of that, if you want to ask for that, you got to have leverage. And Nico has no leverage. He left Tennessee. The market is very cool for him. He needs somewhere to play. So he lost a lot of leverage, man. I'm not surprised that if he did get less. Hey, Jen, good morning from North Carolina. Brian, if Will Campbell is number 9, do you think they will draft him? Yes, I do not think he'll be there at 9. The latest odds that Campbell is the betting favorite to be the 4th pick of the draft, which of course is held by New England, which means he would be Drake May's blindside protector, which I think would be a great spot for him. Hey, Robbie, heard Coach O was at the Tulane football practice giving the team a speech. Do you see Coach O being a head coach again? No, he was at practice. Tulane released a clip of it on their social media. I did see it. I do not think that Coach O will be a head coach again. I think it's debatable to see if he coaches again. He made a lot of money in his buyout. He's got his house in Baton Rouge. He's got a place in Destin. He's got a condo in Miami. I think he is very happy living that life. And I think his son or maybe 2 of his sons are GAs or on staff at Miami. So from what I understand, he'll pop over from time to time and go to practice when he needs a football fix. And I just don't know that after the way it ended in Baton Rouge that it was going to give him a major head coaching opportunity again. So, I mean, would he want to coach a lower level? I mean, that could be a possibility. I just don't know if he wants to do that. 7:45, we got to get out of here. Crank it up, Dale. Hey, Becky, good morning. Be Baton Rouge weekend for Eastern, some Tiger baseball. Love it. That's awesome. Hey, Spurge, good morning. James, good morning. Appreciate y'all for being there. Sorry, I didn't pop to the bottom because we got to get out of here. Okay. Me. He's yelling hello. Okay, I gotta go. Please smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, Facebook, like the page, share the post. As always, our sponsors, link in the description on YouTube, tagged on Facebook. Y'all have an awesome day. We'll see you for